Here.
Trustee Berger.
Here.
Trustee Zalick.
Here.
Trustee Giesser.
Here.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Here.
Trustee McCarthy.
Here.
Mayor Severino.
Here. Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we get started in the meeting, I would like to take a moment's silence for Trustee Giesser's father, Richard, that's been a resident of Carroll Stream even before it was Carroll Stream. So a moment of silence, please, for a wonderful person. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You are very welcome. Their motion to approve the minutes of our October 7th, 2024 Village Board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee McCarthy, seconded by Trustee Fruzzoloni. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Under listening post, do we have anything from the internet?
We do not.
We do not.
We do not.
Okay. Okay, we have a proclamation. We've had some discussion about proclamations, and there's probably a good possibility this will be the last proclamation that we're going to read. We'll have to discuss that, but maybe we've kind of went past where we should with the proclamation. So this is proclamation proclaiming October 2024 Filipino-American History Month. Whereas the Philippine-American National Historical Society recognizes the year of 1763 as the date of the first permanent Filipino settlement in the United States in St. Malo Parish, Louisiana. And whereas the Filipino-American community is the second largest Asian American group in the United States, with a population of approximately 3,100,000 people. And whereas Filipino Americans are an integral part of the United States healthcare system as nurses, doctors, and other medical professionals. And whereas Filipino Americans have contributed greatly to the fine arts, music, dance, literature, education, business, journalism, sports, fashions, politics, government, science, technology, and other fields of the United States which enrich the landscape of the country. And whereas the Village of Carroll Stream seeks to further promote the study of Filipino-American history and culture. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Frank Severino Sr., and the Carroll Stream Board of Trustees, DuPage County, Illinois, in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby proclaim October 2024 Filipino-American History Month in Carroll Stream, and encourage all residents to observe Filipino-American History Month and appreciate more about Filipino Americans than their historic contributions to the nation. Is there a motion? Don't need a motion to do that?
No.
No, we're good. Good, okay. Let's move right along. Nothing from the internet? Okay, so is there a motion to establish a consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Trustee Anselmo.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee McCarthy. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, would you please read what's on the consent agenda?
Certainly. Board and Commission reports. The Police Pension Fund submits an annual compliance report for receipt by the Village Board.
Received?
Received.
Staff reports and recommendations. Authorization of an additional $80,937 for costs associated with the temporary dewatering during the WRC dewatering replacement project.
Yes.
Approval of an engineering services agreement with Baxter Woodman Consulting Engineers for the WRC Electrical Improvement Technical Memo in the amount of $31,025.
Yes.
Yes.
Approval of the independent contractor agreements and addendums for snow plowing and authorize the village manager to sign agreements with AJD Concrete Construction Corp. And Abbott Tree Care with the rates listed in said agreement.
Yes.
Ordinances. Ordinance adopting rules and regulations of the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners, including changes to Chapter 2, Section 10, disqualification.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2024-10-43. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by decreasing the number of Class C liquor licenses from 18 to 17, Legacy Liquors LLC doing business as Legacy Liquor Company, and increasing the number of Class C liquor licenses from 17 to 18, Legacy Liquors Carroll Stream LLC doing business as Legacy Liquors, located at 1356 Army Trail Road.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2024-10-44. Ordinance amending Chapter 8, Article 6 of the Carroll Stream Traffic Code, parking schedules, amending parking restrictions for 475 Randy Road.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2024-10-45. Ordinance amending Chapter 8, Article 5 of the Carroll Stream Traffic Code, speed limits on specific streets, reducing the speed limit to 25 miles per hour on Birch Park Trail from Coon Road to County Farm Road.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2024-10-46. Resolutions. A resolution to record the determination of the corporate authorities of the Village of Carroll Stream of the amounts of money estimated to be necessary to be raised by taxation on taxable property for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2024, and ending April 30th, 2025. This action is required by the Illinois Truth in Taxation Act, 35 ILCS 200, 18-60, and must be completed no sooner than 20 days prior to adoption of the final 2024 property tax levy. The village is requesting a tax levy totaling $3,800,000, no increase, and the library is requesting a tax levy totaling $3,715,352, 3.4% decrease for 2024. The combined total tax levy represents a decrease of 1.8% over taxes extended in 2023. Final adoption of the tax levy is scheduled for the village board meeting of November 18th, 2024.
Yes.
That is resolution number 3387. New business. Reappointment of Frank Patella to the Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals for a 5-year term expiring October 31st, 2029.
Yes.
Reappointment of Dan Morris to the Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals for a 5-year term expiring October 31st, 2029.
Yes.
Payment of bills. Regular bills, October 8th, 2024 through October 21st, 2024.
Yes.
Yes.
Addendum warrants, October 8th, 2024 through October 21st, 2024.
Yes.
And that concludes the items on the consent agenda, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a motion to put those items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Frusaloni, seconded by trustee Gieser. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Gieser.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve those items by omnibus vote?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Zalick, seconded by trustee McCarthy. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Gieser.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is that a record or what? Mm-hmm. It has been for maybe the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Report officers. See what happens when we got a good attorney here, we don't have any problems. Get rid of that guy in the end. Oh, now you show up, we read it already. In fact, I have a copy right here. Is anybody else coming? Just you? You want to come up and take a picture with us? Come on, wait a second, before I go, you're here for the proclamation, right? Well, come on up here.
Would be kind of funny if that were. Picture. You just come on the liquor license.
Almost jumped the gun there.
Congratulations on the proclamation. Congratulations.
Oh, you guys get the medal.
Yep, right next to the mayor.
The things that we do right away. Oh, how are you?
How are you?
Mark, you thought you were gonna have an easy night.
How are you? Good to see you. Okay, so this is the proclamation you're gonna get.
All right, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do one more. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I wish you would have been here 10 minutes ago. It's the first thing that we do.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Okay, so we get into report of officers. Trustee Anselmo.
Thank you, Mayor. Welcome back, Clerk Schwartz. We missed you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I would also like to offer my condolences to Trustee Geezer. My real experience growing up was your father was a coach against me playing Little League. I remember that. I don't know how old it was, but. I'd like to thank the residents for all the Halloween decorations that they've been doing this month. This is one of my favorite times of the year, and it seems like every year it gets bigger and bigger. And I'm going to default the contest to Trustee Geezer because that's his slot, so. But Halloween hours this year are Thursday, the 31st, of course, from 3 to 7 p.m. Get your Brittany's Trees orders in now. They usually sell out by Halloween or the first or second week of November. Go to Brittany's, BRITTANYS -trees.com. They are $68 a piece. That includes the delivery. A bunch of us already go out on the day after Thanksgiving to do this. It's a big to-do, and the community comes together.
Saturday after.
Yeah, Saturday after? Okay. Feels like the day after, but. But it's really great because the community comes together to put all this together and deliver these. So be sure to do it because they do sell out every single year. We approved a proclamation or an ordinance today to drop the speed limit from 30 to 25 miles an hour on one of our streets. It's got to slow down, folks. I say this every meeting, and I strongly believe we need to watch our speeds. I can look out our window right now and watch speeders just darting down the street. We got to watch our speeds. There's just too much going on. People are driving around school buses. I live by a school, so I see people darting down my street every morning, picking up, no, that direction, but picking up their kids from school, dropping off their kids. I mean, what example are you setting your kids? There's a speed limit sign for a reason. We want our town to be safe. We want our kids to be safe. With that, please have a safe and happy Halloween. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Anselmo. Trustee Berger.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would also like to extend my condolences to the Geezer family, and I already had that in my notes, so it wasn't just because it was brought up tonight. And I would also like to wish everybody a happy and safe Halloween, and that concludes my report.
Trustee Zalick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm on the same wagon. My condolences to you, Rick, and your family and friends on the loss of your dad. I just want to wish everybody a happy Halloween and safe Halloween. And let's keep our first responders and military in our thoughts and prayers. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Zalick. Trustee Geezer.
Thank you. Thank you to the mayor and the board and the staff and everyone who attended the funeral mass for my father. It was an unexpected thing. It's never expected, I guess, even if you expect it. So, but thank you. And thank you to the residents and others in the community who have who either attended or sent notes or cards. It's appreciated. The family took great comfort from hearing from you, and I appreciate all your thoughts. So thank you very much. Thank you for the moment of silence at the top. You know, it's still fresh, but, you know, my brothers and I all live very close, and we'll get through this. Trustee Anselmo talked about the Halloween decorating contest. Well, tonight was the deadline, 5 o'clock. We have 33 entries, which is right on target. We usually have between 30 and 35. And you can visit the website, the Carol Stream website, to find the story map, and you can go on your own spooky tour of Carol Stream. You can take a look at all the nominees, plus I'll be taking the judges out tomorrow night, so we will be very soon having the winners. Pay attention to the social media and the website. We'll post all the winners, and then they'll have some signs. Brad, you guys will be putting up signs the next day in the yard. So thanks to everybody for nominating people. Thank everybody for just decorating. It's really festive, isn't it? Just this time of year. I mean, normally it isn't this beautiful out, but, so it usually perks us all up a little bit, but it's still perking us up. So thank you, everybody, and that is my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Giesers. Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Rick, my deepest sympathies to your family. Losing a parent, especially unexpectedly, is exceptionally difficult. You're going to have your gotcha moments, and it's okay. And you've got friends to rely on, so if you ever need us, we're here for you. So it's getting dark out sooner, and to piggyback off of what Trustee Anselmo said, please pay attention. In my own neighborhood, I almost got hit twice just coming here because people are not paying attention. They don't know what to do when they come to an intersection. They just think you don't have to even pause. So please slow down. It's getting dark sooner. And with it being 80 degrees outside, the kids are outside playing. God love them, because it's going to get cold eventually. So please slow down. Kids were off school last week. People didn't realize kids were off school last week, and it was a free-for-all on some of the streets. So please, slow down. I don't know if anyone is paying attention, but I think this is probably the best year for fall colors in Carol Stream. If you're not paying attention, just go for a walk, drive down one of the streets. The colors are absolutely beautiful right now. But all good things will come to an end, and all of those beautiful leaves eventually are going to fall. And when they fall, they usually go into the storm sewers and cover them. So can you please, if you have a storm sewer grate like I do, please clear them periodically, because if we get a heavy rain or, some other kind of frozen precipitation, it just causes problems.
All that snow.
I don't.
Snow.
Brad, we're ready, right? The equipment's ready, because they just
Brian.
put out the beacon. I won't remind everyone what happened on Halloween last year. But please, if you have storm grates, please make sure that you're clearing them with the leaves that are going to be falling. I'm hoping that our village manager is going to discuss this, but Bill, don't we have a open house here at town or at Village Hall on Halloween where people can come and see the cool decorations that staff are putting up?
The municipal center is open to trick-or-treaters to come through the public hallways and collect candy at each of the departments and check out what the departments have decorated with.
And I was actually going to nominate Village Hall for the decorating contest, because staff they're really doing a great job. So please, from 3 to, is it 4 or 4:30?
What do we say, 4? 3 to 4?
So from 3 to 4, bring your kids here trick-or-treating. Staff loves the decorating. We've done this the last couple of years. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Come see the creativity from our departments. They really do take pride in it. Have a happy, safe Halloween, and with that, I will end my report.
Thank you, Trustee Fruzzoloni. Trustee McCarthy.
Rick, again, our condolences to you and your family. I know your mom's going to really have a tough time. We were talking about it beforehand, before the meeting, but just know you're all in our thoughts and prayers. Everybody else has covered everything, so I'm going to end the report.
That's it?
That's it. It's all been covered.
Madam Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Also, Rick, I'm really, really, really sorry about your dad. And one of my favorite memories of him is I could never call him Rich. Rich, I always called him Mr. Geezer, and he's like, stop calling me Mr. Geezer, it makes me feel old. But I never really thought of, he was always Mr. Geezer, and he was just a wonderful man, and he will be missed by everybody. So my heart goes out to you. And also just a reminder with the fall coming, I know it doesn't feel like it, but if anybody has rain barrels, now's the time to consider draining them and disconnecting them from the downspout so they don't freeze and crack over the winter. I have my first rain barrel this year, so I'm getting ready to do that. And also, I'm sure that Village Manager Homer will talk about this, but we have a recycling, pumpkin recycling, shredding, recycling event November 2nd, right after Halloween. Did I steal your thunder, Village Manager Homer? Sorry.
I have no report.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm big in recycling, so I want to encourage everybody to please come out on November 2nd. I think it's from 8 to noon, 8 to noon, I believe.
That is correct, 8 to noon.
And happy Halloween to everybody. Have a safe, happy Halloween. And don't forget to vote if you haven't already. What do we have, like 12 days left before Election Day? So don't forget to vote. And shop and dine Carol Stream.
Thank you. Mallory, I know you're, usually your cohort doesn't have a lot to say unless it's bad, so.
I mean, I would just extend our condolences as well to the Geezer family and wish everyone a happy Halloween, but not much else.
Thank you, Mallory. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you. That leaves me, huh?
No,
Because I have no report, Mayor. I'm good. Nope, I'm all good.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm all good. I have no report.
Don't say that. We got a lot of really? No report? You can't do that.
it's all covered.
And Clerk Schwarzy both had it.
Yeah, but that was only, I was gonna say something bad. I was gonna say half something else, but it was only partial.
I like tipped
You
it
gotta
up
tell
for
them.
you so you could hit it over the net.
Say-
What else would you like me to say? Recycling event at Town Center, 8 to noon on the 2nd. I don't want to be repetitive, Clerk Schwarzy, I'm sorry. Textiles, pumpkins, shredding, I'm missing one.
Electronic.
Electronics.
and there's a charge for
TVs are
TVs,
extra, however. Something tells me I've said this before.
Feels like.
We've done them a few times.
We've done it a few times, but
Yes.
I've actually looked into recycling, believe it or not, and textiles, because that confused me. I wasn't 100% sure about what the textiles are, but textiles are sheets, blankets, clothing. They do some really cool things. I was researching it on Scarce's website, and they do some really cool things with making insulation and stuff like that. And they basically said anything with a cord you can recycle, as far as like small home appliances, but anything with a screen, yes, you do have to pay a charge, but anything else.
That's
it will-
correct.
And we will be smashing pumpkins.
Yes, we will.
Not the smashing.
Unless it's a blizzard.
But we will not have the band Smashing Pumpkins. That will
No,
not.
no, we can't
Anybody
afford
else got
that.
anything they want to talk about?
Those report?
Go back, nothing? You're done.
Up to you.
Well, I said it at the beginning. I called him Mr. G all the time. Rick Geezer's father, Mr. G. A historian, and I think that's where Rick gets it from his dad, with all the things his dad did in this community that he just followed right behind him and tried to, I think I might have read that someplace too, that in the obituary. The person you gotta watch the most is your mother. I know what she's going through. They were married, what, 62 years?
62 in September.
I was 61 when my wife passed. I mean, so I get it. I know what she's going through right now. She feels all alone, and even though all of her family's around her, she still feels that way, I'm sure. So you're not alone, and we don't ever want anybody to be alone. So again, my deepest condolences, Rick, for you. We put two people back on the planning commission tonight, Frank Patella and Dan Morris. Neither one of them get paid. You know, there's been an article in the paper recently about how much everybody gets paid and how much some mayors and presidents get paid, $250,000 a year, $150,000. Those are different than what we have here. We have a staff, some of those mayors actually do what Bill Homer does here. He's the manager, so they are the mayor and the manager, and some of them are attorneys with more experience than they probably need. And that's why the pay is so whacked out. I mean, it's just different. The same thing with the trustees. I mean, in some of the towns, there is more given to them to do. As I'm the commissioner for dog bites, for adjudicate the dog cases if we have any, which we used to have a lot. We don't have too many anymore. The liquor commissioner, the tobacco commissioner, the fine commissioner, everything. And I don't make that much. We haven't had a raise, and anybody here, as long as I've been on this board, is 17, 18, 24 years. No one's ever got a raise, and no one's ever asked for a raise. So that's commendable. I thank all of you that no one has ever asked for more money, and that's terrific. I mean, we should do this because we want to do it, not because we're getting paid. When you start taking a job to get paid, then you need to go to work someplace, because this is working for the people is completely different. This is our community. We own this community with all the residents that are here together. It's like one big family, even though there's a lot of people here and a lot of moving parts. So I don't want anybody to mistake that as what we do. The library, they actually dropped down on what they want for taxes. We borrowed them $2 million. Some people didn't understand that. We borrowed them $2 million with the 10-year plan, and it looks like they'll pay that off in 6 years. And it saved them, I don't know how much, probably $50,000 just on if they would have had to go to bond, and then another probably $80,000 or $90,000 in interest that they would have paid more. So that saved the taxpayers a lot of money. Nobody sees what we do. We don't talk about it, but it gets done. So I just want to bring that out, that's very rare when you look at how many towns are going out for big money. And I hate to say it, but it looks like a lot of the schools are really going for some big money this year. So if everything goes through and they get all these things pushed through, there's going to be some movement on taxes for everybody. So that was nice that the library was able to come down, and we're able to freeze our tax. And out of that $3,800,000, you got to remember, this board, against my best judgment, was to get rid of the vehicle stickers. And they talked me into it, which is about $700,000. When we put that property tax on of $3.8 million, we got rid of the vehicle stickers at about $700,000. So that 3.8 is really 3.1. It could be even less now because we got more people and more cars. And by now, I would have been charging double for the vehicle stickers. And I think they figured that out, so. So anyway, that's it. So I wish everybody that they have a great Halloween. Watch the kids, watch the candy. If you got your kids walking around, watch who's out there with them. It's dark early. Be careful, and I agree with everyone that everybody said. Everybody, it's like, this is a very trying time, so. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Maloney. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Anselmo.
Aye.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Zailer.
Aye.
Trustee Giesert.
Aye.
Trustee Bruzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.